Yo, I'm starting really early today, as in like we're skipping the whole starting stuff because I have to get stuff done today. So I usually wait for the first what is it called? For the first ad to play. But not today. Not today. All right. Today we're speedrunning. We want to be productive today. All right. So yesterday what did we do? We connected core with the map, right? I think. Yes, today I want to continue on that and then get stuff working, you know? So, initialization of the data has to be a thing. So, let's do that. Also, I wanted to get through this thing. So, I wanted to, how do I explain this? So this is a structure, but a structure doesn't have to be specifically a roller. So what I was gonna do is, if it has roller data, it is a roller. If it doesn't, then we'll consider it as a static, right? As something that you can go into and whatever. But or we could also just do groups, like two of them, instead of just having one structures group. One of them will be roller structures and the other would be static structures, right? So yeah, I think that's gonna be how I'm gonna do that. Yeah. So let's do that because yeah, we should do that. So I have this signal or a group thing called structures. Let's make a new one. There we go. I have to move my keyboard a bit. What is this? Interesting. Oh, banger. All right, so structures. Let's call it roller structures instead. And then let's copy this. Roller structures and static structures. And then we can do filters structure. Oh yeah, right, because let's get this one. Let's get the let's say that the first one will always be a static structure. Right? No way. Yes, way. we're back very early today. As in, like, I skipped the whole thing, the intro thing, because I need to speedrun today. We're productive today. How's it going? Alright, so this one would be in the static structures, these ones would be in roller structures. And then what we can do is if we go to the core, we can say that this one would be the roller structure. Oh wait, can I? There we go. Oh, so we don't need this anymore. PM activities for real. That is so true. What am I doing? Oh, I got a new nice mouse pad or desk pad, I guess, from LTT, all the way from Canada, because mine was dying, and I needed something that would also be under my keyboard, and I don't know if that was a good call because my keyboard is like 2 kilograms almost, like 1.7 or something, 1.6. But I'm getting a new one hopefully soon, probably in like 2 weeks maybe, probably, I don't know. So yeah, that one will be much later. 200% keyboard. It's a 60. Yeah, I think it's a 60%. It's just very dense. It has the whole thing is metal, and then it has a plate as well. So it's mega heavy. It's just very dense. No numpad or function keys? Nope. And I'm going even smaller on the next one. Because my next one will be a split keyboard, so it's this one. Gonna show you. This one. Don't, it's not too late. But I want to. What do you mean? Yes, I can. You can. What do you mean? I can use F keys. I literally, look, I'm gonna press F5 right now to open the project and F8 to close it. There we go. Or the game, I mean. I have F keys. They're just not its own button, you know? They are there. Let me see if I can get a picture. Because I sent a picture not too long ago. Somewhere. Where is it? Okay, I'm not gonna show that picture, never mind. It's not a good picture, but I can show you what it looks like. Because you can get a pre-built one, the same one that I have, but just pre-built. Um, Let me see if I can find it. It's shitting itself hard. Goddamn. Oh, I can't even open the... I can't even... Okay, let's do it this way. Tofu. I got debated. I thought it was Phantom V2. Goddamn. Alright. Tofu 60. There we go. It looks very similar. No, that's not it. This is a... Is it a 65? Maybe it is a 65. Oh yeah, it is. Okay. This is what I have, but like it looks way different. It has a black base and almost similar keycaps, but they're all purple and with white accents instead of the other way around. I've had the same Razer 100% keyboard for like 5 years. I mean, my old keyboard died, and that's why I made this one. And I was like, I'm never gonna like. I spent so much money on this, and I said I'm never gonna switch because unless they die or something, like the whole keyboard dies, like the board or something. But the problem I have is that my hands hurt because programming is my job. So, and then after my job, I do more programming. So it's like, I need something ergonomic. But it's not going to waste. I'm probably gonna give this keyboard to my girlfriend, so it should be fine. Or sell it, I don't know, one of those. Yeah, but you will feel it. I'm telling you. Yeah, it's gonna. The issue is the wrist mainly. Like your wrist is always angled. That's the biggest issue with keyboards. Like, just normal keyboards that you can get. But yeah. All right. Yeah, maybe. Because I didn't have a problem with normal keyboards until now. So it's like, it catches up if you type a lot. Just threw yourself on the stairs. I do that all the time. I like jumping off of stairs for real. I can actually just copy this. Had to check. Check what? If you're invincible? There. All right. Hmm. Yeah. I think this is fine. Oh wait, no it isn't, because we don't know if it's a roller structure or not. We have to check for that. That's the thing. Because then we need to see which array to get stuff from. So we can say like well, let's do it this way. We can see if the but how do we know before we the problem is that if I click on the map, for example on this one or this one, these are two different types, but it doesn't know that, I guess. So the only way to, because they do the same thing, and the only difference is that they're in a different group right now. So if I emit this signal, it only does ID, but it doesn't say if it's a static or not. This might create problems. Let's think about it. So I clicked a structure, and I need to know which group it is in. Well, do I? The only thing that we need to see is if where is it? Hmm. I mean, technically, yeah, I don't know. This is an orchestral cover. That's funny. Ah, okay, maybe we don't need to differentiate between them. Why would we? Because like if we click on something, it just has to switch to the thing. Oh, because of the IDs, that's what it was. Right. Because static doesn't have roller data. That's why. Okay. No, well, we can just simply do clicked ID and then static. Oh, is static structure. Cool. What's the bind? Oh, but then we have to see, hey, do which one? Oh God, that sucks. This is bad. Let's just think about it again. If hmm. What is the difference between those two? The only difference is that it needs to be, because we're doing it through IDs, it has to be in a different group. That's what it has to be, right? Because the rollers are, or both of them are searchable by ID. That's what it is, right? But then but then what? I guess it could be a combination of things. Well, no, because it has to, oh my god. Because it has to find itself, so it has to hold if it's a static or not. It has to be like a, but that's dumb. That's kind of like doing the same thing twice. Because I'm already setting it as a static by putting it in a group, but it has to know about that. Can it do that? Like, is in group or something? Get groups. Oh yeah, is in group. There we go. Oh, but that's asking. Can I say which, like, can I get the groups that it's in? Is this the one? Oops. Is that the one? Returns are group names that the node has been added to. Yes, that's what we need. So then we can say, hey, oh, banger. Banger moment. For now, I could just ask, hey, are you in this group? If not, then you're static, kind of thing. But like maybe there will be more groups, but that's a future me problem, I guess. Is in group. And then we do string name static groups, or structures, I mean. So if is in group static structures, then we need to find the ID, which is this, right? So this is for optional, yeah. Yeah, we can do that. And then this would be basically the this thing. Or even better, group to get ID from, string name, empty. I don't know if that's a good idea actually. Well, let's not initialize it. And then we can do, if this is true, well, no, we can just do this actually. Oh, wrong one. No, this one. And then we can say group to get ID from. Else. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to simplify this into one line or something if I can. But I don't think so. So. Oh, well, I can just do this then. I don't know why I'm doing it this way. We don't need this then. Else, it's gonna be roller structures. I think that's what it's called, right? Yeah. Is it true when you call a function like x function, it treats x as self? Depends. If I do structure dot well, it has to be a static if I'm gonna do it this way. Because if I do self on area to the input event, it's different than doing it through a thing, because self is an instance, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe it isn't, I don't know how it works, but it has to be, because it wouldn't let you use... Yeah, it has to be, because then it's the same thing as doing this. So like self dot something something is the same as just doing whatever it is, right? But it's different from doing this, because this would have to be a static function. So, yeah. All right. We need to set this to, let's make a new variable called ID. And then we just do this, I guess. There we go. I guess I'll find out in a moment. Yeah, it depends. I don't know what this like special case is, you know. So we need to bind the ID, and then we need to say, oh wait, no, that's not how that works. No, it is. Wait, what? Hold on. We figured out one problem, but the second problem is that we still don't know if it's well, do we? No, we don't. We need to also know if it's astatic or not, because technically it doesn't know. Is static structure? Is that how you spell structure? Yeah. There we go. I think that's correct. I think it's gonna work. Because yeah. I wonder how do we do it so it actually gets the IDs correct. Oh no, that's this. Never mind. Because we're connecting it this way. And it's never going to change from a roller to anything else. It only can be one thing at a time. Because then we would the whole system would break. And it's not even possible technically, because you would have to put the same node in two groups, which doesn't make sense. It's either this or this. So all right. I guess. Hmm. I guess that's it then. Yeah. So like when we do this, oh yeah, now we need to add this as well. So when we want to switch to a structure, we can ask, hey, are you a static? And if you are, then get the data from a different thing. Because this is getting an ID or an elements index. This is getting the actual groups or the nodes. So we would say if static, or actually, we could just say if, or no, var structure equals, no, it would be an array of structures, so we would do that. And we can say well, no, we need the structure. We only need one of them, right? So why do we need this though? This is a dumb system. I don't like it. Like, if I want to switch to something, it doesn't care about anything, right? It just needs to know if it's a static or not, because, like a static structure. Because if it's a roller, then it would show from a different thing, right? I think that's it. Wait, do we need to care about that? I'm trying to think if that's even necessary. But I guess so, because it would have to get the data. Okay. I don't like it where this is going. I don't like it. All right, let's do it this way. If it's static, restructure, continue. And then, oh wait, no, return, I mean, for now. And then we can do, because we know it's a roller, we can say roller structure, right? But we don't need the structure. Actually, we need the data. Right? Because we don't care about any of this. We know it's gonna be a roller class, and it's gonna come from rollers data. That's what it's called, right? And then the ID will, no, the ID will be the ID here. That's gonna be the element. because it has to be the same order. Yeah. And then we can get any data from here. So let's print roller data, nope, roller data dot title. Let's do more. Let's do count. Sure. Yeah. That's good enough. Okay. Yeah, that's fine for now. But we need the data because it's not there yet. So we need to initialize the roller data. We need to load it, kind of. For now, we're only loading from defaults. Well, for now, we're not doing anything, but that's what we'll do. So we need we need the roller structure. Yeah. This is how we get the defaults. So let's do we're not gonna worry about the static ones yet. So we need to do this basically. No, where is it? This. So for roller data in the list, in this case, it would be we need to go through each of the structures and then get the base data from that. So var roller base data, and then that would be roller structure dot base roller base data. Yep, and then from that we can get all the defaults. In this case, that would be music. Hello? My music, what happened? No. Hold on. Music. Hold on. Who should we listen to? I guess we can do a little of this. Is it gonna work? Yes. All right. So yeah, and then we append to the data, right? So rollers data dot append, and this has to be in the same order, which it would be because we're going through the roller structures array, which would be the nodes in the group. And I'm pretty sure that's... Well, set the property immediately on all members at once, which can cause stuttering if any with the property is... Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a different thing, either way. I'm trying to get the... Which one was it? Get nodes in group. Get nodes in group, this one. Right. Because we already know the elements order, which should be good. So it should technically be in the same order. Should is this the keyword here, because I don't know if it will be, but we'll see, I guess. So we append... What are we appending? Roller, right. A new roller. Roller.new, there we go. Right. We can do it this way, roller.new. There we go. So, what does a roller need? I forgot. Title, RPS. Actually, we can just check. Title, RPS, count, price, advantage rolls, sides of dice. Okay. Title. So everything would be from the roller base data, no? Title. Base data dot. Gonna copy it. RPS. I think everything would be from the base one. Why did I, isn't this, oh, it's a float, right? I remember now. That's why I was gonna do big new and then roller base data dot RPS. Right. Because the defaults aren't, I don't know if that's a good thing, but for now, yeah, it's fine. What else? RPS count. Again, I don't know why this can't just be... Oh, right, because it's 0, that's why. Big new 0. Because we don't have any by default, then price would also be from this, so big new roller dot base price. What else? Advantage rolls and sides of dice. I assume these are not... Yeah, these are just numbers. Because advantage rolls is a level, technically. And then sides of dice is the default. Yeah, starting dice. There we go. So we have the data, and then that's it, right? And we need to set up the UI, but technically we don't, because the UI is gonna change. I still don't know how I'm gonna do that though. I have to figure that out. Because the UI is gonna change, but we have to also put in special things. I'm not sure how that's gonna work. We'll see. I have to go piss, so I'll be back. I'm back. Wait, what happened there? Okay, that was weird. Anyways, yo. No way. It's crazy, I know. Alright. This is the thing that I was thinking of, right? This part of the UI, this whole thing, this whole thing, right, can change entirely. But what is actually changing is just the contents of these things. So the structure will always be the same. So what I was thinking is the only thing that would have to change is this, which would be either a picture or something. I don't know what it's going to be yet. Maybe it will be moving with a cursor or something. I don't know. I'm going to find a way to make it look interesting. That's going to be the insights or look into what you clicked on. But then everything else is pretty much the same. So I could load everything at once and then just switch between them. Like the structures themselves can have some sort of like I don't know how I would do it actually. We'll see. Now that I think about it, maybe I should have maybe I should have go through it in more detail, because now I'm not sure. But yeah, no, only this thing is gonna change. And the names and upgrades technically, but the structure should be the same, I'm pretty sure. It's just that the content would be different, and the content can be saved somewhere, so that's fine, I think. So let's go with that. In that case, we would want an easy way to switch between them, which would be only when they are needed to be switched, right? Yeah, and that's only when we call the function to switch to something. And by default, we can do the merchant, which isn't a roller, but good enough. Yeah. So this is fine. And then switch to that's gonna work. Okay. Well, it's gonna die probably if I click on this one, but I should be able to click on this one and it should work. Yes, but this has to be toString. because it's a big number. What is something that the other one doesn't have? Description. A description. Wait, no, but this one doesn't save descriptions. I guess the price is one of them. So let's do title. And instead of count, we can do price, because the price, it's not saved. Oh, and no, it is. The count isn't saved, I guess. Oh, this one. Oh yeah, because it ignores. It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't crash because I just return here. Never mind. Then it works, I think. Hmm. We can check that actually. Yep. Titled or test 2, and the other one should be test 3. Yep. And the first one isn't there because it's technically not a roller. So this one. Oh wait, no, that's not correct. Is it? Oh no, I think it is, because this one, where is it? This one still has. This one still has a this thing, which it doesn't have to be there, and these should be roller. This one, and then oh, this one should be this one. And the third one shouldn't be a thing because this one doesn't have anything, or shouldn't have anything at least. Why is it? Oh, because the camera is getting selected, that's why. We don't need to move that. Let's lock it, because I don't want to mess it up. I should still be able to move. Yeah. Oh, right, but then now it's gonna die because it doesn't have any data about the structure. But that's fine for now. We are okay with that. But yeah, it should only say that it's a structure ID 0. And this should also say that it's structure ID 0, and it is. That's good. Because technically they are both 0. This should be 1. Yep. And this should be 0. It's 400, 250. Is that correct? Sure is. Nice. It works. So now we can get data from the actual data from the rollers to here. I still don't like that technically they're the same thing, but they're different. But I don't know how else to make that. So I might as well just keep doing what I'm doing right now instead of just overthinking it over and over again. I just don't like it, but it's never gonna be perfect. You know? So it has to be how it is. That's all. So when we switch to structure, we need to update this. And now we could do it 2 different ways, right? Oh my god, my stomach. No, we don't have to do it 2 different ways. Because we already have the data, they have to be loaded. That's all I know. But it also has to load data from another thing because of the small details that will be put in here. Which that's the issue that I'm trying to figure out, like how to like unify it in some way. And what I mean by that is like, why is my Discord off? Because I closed it, that's why. Unified it in a way where like, well, I don't know if I need to unify it actually. Because I have to take data from two different places anyways, I guess. I don't know. It's getting weird. I don't like it. It's getting strange. Because think about it this way, right? If I click on a roller structure, it should show the title, the upgrades, and everything. Even the picture of what it looks like in there or whatever from some data. But we are already holding roller data, which only has numeric. Oh, well, no, it doesn't have to just have numeric values. It can also have another thing. So I guess that's fine. But then, okay, let's just say if we had one type, which would just be the rollers, it's fine. But we don't. We have two. We have a static structures as well, which are different from rollers. And also, it's weird because some of them, like one of them specifically, upgrades the player, but the others don't. So it's like technically we have three types. And I hate it. Because one of them is the merchant, and then one of them is the altar, let's say, or the home of the player. But they still have to have data, but not the data that this expects. So they have to have a different category, which I don't know how I'm gonna do, but we'll see, I guess. Pathfinding appears to be working, however, I did not use A-star. What did you use? Oh my god. Math? I mean, that works. That works too. I'm trying to think like how to make it less dumb, but I can't. Like there's nothing in my head right now. If I click on something, it should have the same structure, but suddenly it doesn't anymore, you know what I mean? Like what if I want to not show anything here? Well, but that's dumb, because this should always have something. But what if it's not gonna have that? I don't know. This is weird. Oh my god, this is so dumb. I could check for a special source, like a scene, and that would load it here and whatever, but like... no, I think I would do that actually, because then... But what if it's gonna have... I don't know. We'll see, we'll see. We'll see. I'm just gonna wing it for now. So let's just update this for now. So switch to structure. We want to... I can keep the print for now, that's fine. We want to update this whole thing, and I don't think we have anything here. And in the old code, I just kind of yoinked everything, yeah. Oh, I was only updating the buttons, that's why. Yeah. We won't do that here anymore, because we need the actual stuff here, so... So what do we need then? We need... this thing. Let's put it in its own category. Structure title. Now, one way I could do it as well is for each one, I can instantiate the same, like a scene or something, right? And then I could just plop the whole scene in there and then switch between them. Or not, like, yeah. I think that could also work, because then this whole structure doesn't have to be the same, but it would be the same if it needs to be, you know what I mean? The only thing that has to be the same is the size, because this whole thing, yeah, I think that's how we can do it. I think that's the way to do it. Or I guess this control thing. Or no, it would be a control which has a VBox container. That's what it would be. Okay, yep, that's the plan. I think that's way better, because then each one of them can instantiate and have different resources or like scenes for the looks. I think that could work pretty well. I don't know if it's needed though, that's another thing. That's the other thing. I don't even know if that's gonna be necessary. Also, loading and unloading whole scenes is kind of stupid, in my opinion. I think it would have to be like a pool. But at that point, I mean, I don't know. Hmm. No, I think that's gonna be good. Let's just do it that way. I don't know. I think that's gonna be fine. So let's just put a control here. And this whole section doesn't have to be there anymore. And then I don't know. It's still, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't know what to do. This sucks. What are you doing right now? Basically, I'm trying to figure out what, like, how this section will be loaded in. Because when you click on a structure on the map, this whole thing will change. But technically, not the whole thing would change, because the structure depends on what type it is of the structure. So if you press on a roller, it would always have the name, the picture, and then some buttons down here. But if it's another type, like, I don't know, oh wait, but no, but it could still have the same thing with just less buttons. Hmm. No, but still, I would have to get rid of these and instantiate them and stuff. But that's just the content of this. So technically, I'm trying to figure out like how to make it more dumb. You know, I just realized that it makes way more sense to have my enemies that occupy a certain region move to a certain player rather than each enemy pathfind to the closest player, since all of my player units occupy the same 3x3 space. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. It still would have the same issue, this one, the thing that I have. The issue of not knowing what there should, like, what kind of content there should be, but technically, oh, this is dumb. Technically, I could just hide and show stuff, or like instantiate and connect buttons, because the buttons have to connect manually anyways. But do I want to connect and disconnect buttons every single time I click on something? You know what I mean? Hiding and showing is kind of OP. That's why I wanted to have a tab that I could just like switch between, right? So it's kind of like hiding and not and whatever. But then everything is loaded in, which sucks. Like all the pictures and everything. But I think I'm gonna do it that way anyway. So like I have a control, and then the control would spawn a scene, and then in that scene I would populate the stuff. Because I don't know how else I'm gonna do it, you know what I mean? But then there's another problem of no, like still connecting the buttons, which I don't know. I really don't want to just connect and disconnect buttons all the time. No, the loading and unloading isn't a problem. It's the content, you know, the filling in the stuff. That's the problem. Because like let's say I click on a building and it shows a layout like this, right? With a picture right here. And then I need to populate that. Like the buttons have to work, right? So they would have to connect to the core to know what thing I'm switched on currently, which kind of seems dumb. I hate this. I hate this so much. Because I need to see, like, it needs to go both ways as well. Oh my god, this sucks so bad. My whole system is crumbling right now. No, why? The button problem is there anyways, no matter what I do. Unless no, that's not gonna work. Let's just do it this way. Um let's make a new scene. Or actually, we can just do it this way. No, I'm gonna make it a new scene. No. Let's. Should I make it a new scene? Sure. Let's do it. Control. And let's do top left. Well, no, we don't want a top left. Do we? No, let's just do it this way. And then this whole thing can basically live in here. Yep. Yep. And then what? Can you check if a vector is in a rect like position? Yeah, has point. It's called area has point. Whoops, my bad. Or rect has point, I mean. Google threshold got too low for a second. Google threshold. All right. I'm thonking hard right now. Oh, sheesh. Okay. I'm saving that. That goes kind of hard. All right. Yeah, the buttons thing is still gonna be ass, but oh well. I'm not sure how I'm gonna deal with that. Because I don't want to have everything loaded all the time, you know what I mean? That's like so much waste of RAM if I do it that way. Yeah, even if it's not shown, it's still loaded, and I don't know if I want to do that. I would rather load it on a different thread if I need to, you know what I mean? Which is exactly how I'm gonna do it. I think. We could preload it as well, but I don't know if it's a good idea. Hmm. I'm thinking about it more. I think the only thing that's gonna change is this part. So maybe we don't even need to do this as a, you know, the thing that I was talking about. We can just load stuff. Well, no. We still have to, because the bottom part still has to be a different thing anyways. But at that point, I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of dumb. I don't know. This is stupid. I have two options. Either I have everything in here, the whole thing, right? And then I just put new information from there. Like let's just say this is here. So like or this is here, right? So like I would update the title, I would update the buttons, what they say, how much shit there is and whatever. But then the issue becomes if I want to make it actually look interesting, this part where the the picture would be, what if I want to add particles in there and stuff? That would have to be its own scene. And I can only do that if I make different scenes for different structures and stuff, right? And the buttons would also have to be different, because for different structures, there can be different buttons that do different stuff. Which means that the things that actually need to change have to be loaded dynamically based on, or switched or whatever, based on what I am clicked on. Yeah. And then everything else can be how it is, I think. I think that's the best way to do it. That way the structure of everything is the same, so, the visuals aren't all over the place, but the content can be different. I think that's the way to do it. So, let's do it. Let's put you back. Let's get rid of you. And then there has to be things that have to change, so let's see. This whole, wait, no, this, I'm just gonna do that for a second. This whole thing, what is this? This is the top part, right? Top. This is the bottom part, so. What the fuck happened to it? I think the proportions are still correct, the ratios. Looks like it, at least. Is it? I can't tell. Yes, it is. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? There we go. Whoever designed the new iOS 18 Photos app should... Their balls should explode, let's just say it that way. It's so bad. Jesus, alright. Okay, so this whole thing, this container has to change based on the thing. And for that, you get a 1192 charge from Apple tomorrow. Oh well, it is what it is. Already spent way too much money on a phone that's gonna be old in a year or two, or already is, I guess. Okay, so technically this whole thing has to be in a box as well, because right now it's not. Yeah. That's okay, we can fix that later. I'm trying to think if... that's fine, it's fine, it's fine. We're good. I think this is too big still, that's what I was trying to say. But that's fine, question mark, for now at least. It's okay. We can figure that out later. But, yeah. Well, we know that the structure title is always going to be there, which is good. And then the content is going to change. My stomach is doing a funny. Oh, Jesus. All right. Yeah. So this whole thing has to change. Let's think of a way to figure out what we can do with it, because it's going to be the same for rollers, so we can just make a new we can just make this into a scene, I think, for now. Make branch a scene, and let's call it roller upgrades container, I guess. Yeah. Sure. Well, it's not gonna be there, but we can open it for now at least. Sure, yeah, that's fine. So if I get rid of it, it should still stay. Yep. And then we can do rollers upgrades container, boom. Wow. It's not gonna be there, but just, you know, so we can see it. And these are gonna be the upgrades. What the fuck was that? What am I listening to? A radio? FM 69 240. House. Only the best EDM. Yeah, sure, let's just keep it this way for now. What the fuck happened to it? Why is it so tiny? I thought I put it on expand, but apparently not. It's probably easier if we put it as a control and then grid container and then buttons. Well, it's the same thing though. No, it isn't, because then we can say that this has to expand. Oh wait, no. What? Why? Oh, it's a... I'm stupid. I was clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. Why is it still shitting itself? It should be aligned. What? Why is it aligned now? Okay, that was very confusing. It's fine, we're good, we're good. Right? Yeah. I think. Sure. Yeah, it's probably fine. Is it because of this? No, but that shouldn't be it, no? Because... Ooh. Huh? That's weird. Okay, let's... I'm so confused right now. Oh, because this has nothing to do with the... Right, okay, never mind. It works, it's fine. I'm just dumb. So again, if I get rid of this, it's still going to be same, and if I put it up there again, it's... Yeah. We're okay. We are fine. Okay. Oh. Why does it do that? What's happening? But if I play the game... What? Why is it doing that? It is set to fill. I'm confused. But isn't it coming from this? Isn't it yoinking stuff from here? It should be. I'm so confused. Anyways, well, I'm sure it's gonna be fine. I don't have much time left, so let's quickly speedrun this. Or no, we can't, because we need to figure out the button connections. And like the resources and stuff, so... Okay, let's just quickly do something we can do, which is just to test if it works, which would be to switch to structure. Oh, it is actually a radio thing. I was like, what the fuck is that? Alright. So if we do structure title dot text equals roller data dot title, it should work, right? Test 2. Yo, it works, no way. And then if I click on this, it's not gonna work because it's... I'm telling it to not work. We have to figure that out as well later on. But for now, I have to go. So, yeah, it's a shorter one, but that's why I wanted to like speedrun as much as possible, even though technically we didn't succeed that much. But there's still a bunch that was done, I would say. But now I know how I'm gonna do this. I just have to structure it in a way where it's not stupid and expandable. And then, yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah. And this has to, I think I'm not gonna connect it to anything. I think I'm just gonna write the stuff here instead. So like this would have a script, and that script would call the core and update the values there, I think, maybe. Because we can already say, hey, get me the role data or whatever data that I need from the core. So that way I don't have to bind any buttons. It would just work on its own. So these components would be their own thing, pretty much. And that's what I kind of want to do. So that's the plan. Yeah. So let's see who's alive. And I won't be able to stream tomorrow, I don't think. So maybe on Friday. Yeah. Probably Friday. Or the weekend. So yeah. Let's go to Crimson. But yeah, for now we're good. We're going into the right direction. We just have to figure out the details and everything. So yeah, anyways, thanks for hanging out. Again, I will probably stream on Friday or the weekend. Whenever I'll have time, but I don't think I'm gonna have time tomorrow, so I'll stream tomorrow. But yeah. Thanks again, and bye-bye.